From the front of the White House to your house, my name is Adam Cohen. I'm a PhD physicist, a first-time entrepreneur, and what I like to call myself a solar soft cost scientist. I'm interested in harnessing the power of big data and behavioral economics to make going solar a smarter choice for more Americans. Just this year, a 6.3 kilowatt solar system was finally installed in the White House after 4 long years of planning. Over the next decade, tens of millions of Americans will decide whether or not to go solar themselves. I have an idea to make the choice to go solar cheaper, easier, and more equitable. To the Department of Energy SunShot Catalyst team, I submit my business innovation, Certain Solar.
Data is the rival to risk. More and better data means reduced uncertainty. Lower solar risk means lower solar cost. Certain Solar is about quantifying risks for new energy technologies, for investors, and for consumers. High risk requires a large rate of return and high interest rates. Tax equity investors require double-digit returns. A tried-and-true method to reduce risk is with data and analytics. With lower risk, low-cost capital comes into play. Better financing terms will reduce the total cost of solar energy by 10%. The solar industry must identify, assess, and reduce risk. Risk comes in 3 forms: performance or technical risk, payment or credit default risk, and pricing risk. Will consumers actually save money after adopting a new energy technology? For the former two, we have lots of experience. Through science and engineering, we quantify technical risk and create warranties, guarantees, insurance. Solar payment risk is the same as for loans, car leases, and home mortgages. Credit scores and risk reduction methods like securitization are used. Pricing risk is the frontier of energy de-risking. Today, new energy products are sold on a promise of saving money, the idea of swapping expensive utility rates for low-cost rates. But rate structures are complicated. Without a good understanding of current and historical rates, we can't even begin to quantify this risk. For financial markets, this is risky business, and gaining a better understanding of pricing risk is what Certain Solar is all about. The residential solar market is sold on one simple premise. Your utility costs will continue to go up at about 6% each year. Go solar, and you'll get a lower rate today with just a small escalator. Save money today, save even more tomorrow. But rates don't always go up. Sometimes they even go down. With our natural gas bonanza, it's anyone's guess what will happen next. Homeowners are the least informed group, so they're taking on a complex decision with little information. Certain Solar enables a new consumer product that tackles solar FOMO, the fear of missing out, or, more technically, loss aversion, the tendency of homeowners to avoid taking losses even if it means missing out on gains. Certain Solar enables an indexed solar rate, a solar rate that is, say, 5% less now and always. Certain Solar enables certain savings. Certain Solar de-risks solar from the standpoint of investors who are now willing to provide lower cost capital and of consumers who don't have to have a PhD in electric utility rate economics to make a smart decision. Imagine you were in Arizona in the summer of 2010. You just experienced years of rate increases, so the solar lease formula seems like a no-brainer. But look at what really happened. Grid prices not only didn't go up, they went slightly down. With Certain Solar, we can lock in real savings to the consumer. The Certain Solar team proposes to use data science to get a handle on energy pricing. This is big data. There are over 3,000 utilities, each with a dozen rates that change about annually, and each rate having many numbers describing it, from consumer energy and demand charges to tier, time of use, and seasonal rates. There are millions of data points. With the Catalyst, we will develop an advanced model for energy pricing risk based off well-known mathematical formulas. The Catalyst will accelerate our progress to lower finance soft costs. Finally, the team. I'm Adam, a physicist who studies patterns in complex data sets. I was in the first cohort of SunShot Fellows who helped set the national direction on soft costs. I'm advised by Nalin, a finance professor whose peer-reviewed paper on pricing risk sparked this idea, and David, who created the leasing model, one of the most important clean tech innovations over the last decade. I'm excited to join Catalyst to use data to reduce soft costs. Thank you.